lust for thus after we enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox.
And now,
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Chicago White Sox.
Just about set. On the hill for the White Sox, Noah Schultz.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
J.P. Crawford leading things off and takes a strike. Schultz, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. The shortstop takes the ball.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi is there and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Batting second, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one outside, and that is ball one. That one drifts inside. Just missed. One out, base is empty. That clips the zone, and it's 3-1. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Luis Robert now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Up and in, ball one.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering way off the plate.
That's ball three.
2 out, space is empty. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The 1-0. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
1 strike.
2 outs. Robert on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Heads up base running right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. Robert on his way around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Jose Altuve stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the dirt. The pitch. And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Victor Robles. And that's in there for strike 1.
All one's the count.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here on the south side, getting the nod in this one, Luis Castillo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Back at right field. Here's Josh Rojas. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. At a swing and a line drive at a right field, and there's 1 down. Austin Slater stands in.
Right fielder, Austin Slater.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit, and a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Tying run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Crawford to second, and that's 2.
Coming with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance, and my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get it tissue. Swear to God, I'm an
Top of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Schultz back to work. Raleigh needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. That one inside. And the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lifted in the air, right field. Slater gets under it. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. Fly to left his first time. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one out to right. Slater sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Struck out looking his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Out front, rip foul. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-2. That's down and in.
Three and 2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So they're all loaded up. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, Andrew Vaughn now. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up, and out number 1 on the grab. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Now 1-1.
Ooh, Baya.
1-1.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting six, the shortstop.
So up next, Nick Maton.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Vargas, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1-1 now. That's a little bit low. There's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. And misses inside. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Castillo will look to first.
Hey.
Vargas back in on a dive. And that drops in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Slice to right and foul ball. 2 outs. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's to third. To second, Altuve, and that is the inning.
Be my ambition, be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This is my addiction. I know that I'm listening.
Wasn't planning on this.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
1 ball.
Next offering down in the dirt.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Now batting.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
Altuve with some impressive production lately. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues. Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Snap throw to first. Altuve back safely. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 7th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. 1 out, base is empty. Here's Dylan Moore. Flied to right his first time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next offering upstairs. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and Benintendi able to make the grab. Out number 2.
Now that
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Jumps at the wall, and he brings it back. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Digging in, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fly ball to right. Robles. 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. This one in the air, right field. Robles moving under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they bring on the veteran, Mike Clevenger. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 52. Mike Clevenger.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2.
Julio Rodriguez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball one.
And that's a base hit.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman Alec
Man at
Burleson.
first, nobody out. At the plate, Alec Burleson. He's 0 for 1. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. That's a strike across the top of the zone. One on, nobody out, a run in, top half of inning number 4. Robert on the go. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now that
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. First and second, no outs. Arozarena now at the plate. Foul ball there. Robert, the lead runner at second. Burleson on at first with nobody out. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's a former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside. 2-2. On the ground to third. To second, there's one, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Austin Slater.
Right fielder, Austin Slater.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Flied to center his first time. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Pitch misses outside. Now 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs.
Back here on the south side, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Victor Robles. Clevenger back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Has to barehand it. The throw, and that's a great play for the out. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
And that's a little bit high. Yeah, that's ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Moore in the box now. No balls and a strike. Raleigh at first, one gone. Ball 1 there. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. And the infield fly is called. So 2 down now. And here is Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is that.
Yeah, grab a partner, join their hands. I don't do it for the game, do it all for the fans. Just to travel in the world, blessed in the land with all the madness going on. Feel good.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Nick Maton. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that's a little high. Left field. Robert makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up next, Lenny Sosa.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
He swings and fouls one off. The M's leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 0-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Corey Lee. He popped out his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike. Yeah.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 strikes.
2-2. And it's a strikeout from La Piedra, his second of the game. Back at right field, all set for the top of the 6th. So here's Robert now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now pitching for
Prelander Baroa is forced to the mound after the injury.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Randy Arozarena. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That one almost got him. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He made him pay for that one. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Jose Altuve up next for the Mariners. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor settles underneath it. Corrals it. And that is that. Here on the south side, well, we go bottom 6, and now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. Zips it across, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That misses. 1-2 to count. The Mariners up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Missed with a changeup, and a count now even up. And they'll do it again. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. And that's a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Austin Slater. Next offering misses down and away. Rojas over at second, 1 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Robles makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Andrew Benintendi.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses, and it's 3-2. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Moore stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Baroa, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Popped in the air, left field, and Benintendi able to make the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Vaughn. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
So digging in, Miguel Vargas.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Maton. And first offering is fouled off.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here on the south side, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. Baroa back to work. That's in there. 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now. And now it's Luis Robert.
Left fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Taylor going back, up onto the patio and out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 7-0. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Gilbert.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now Alec Burleson. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And
That's
that
a
one
ball.
cutting but missing
One ball, 2
down
strikes,
low.
the count.
Pitch in the
2-2,
dirt,
count.
and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field, and Benintendi able to make the grab. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's just foul. The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. This to third. Zips it to first, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Shintaro Fujinami.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
That's too low. Ball 1. And that one is inside.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Pulls it in on the run. One away. So up next for Chicago, Corey Lee.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one ripped to left, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. He's in there.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Stepping in, Michael A. Taylor.
Touchdown.
First offering, and it just misses. Lee, the runner at second with one away. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. So one out with two aboard. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fastball is outside. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So first and second with one gone. And now the right fielder, Austin Slater. 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Coming home. One run across, coming home. The relay, it's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Benintendi up here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
That one hit the knees for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. In the dirt. Man at second. In the air, out towards left center. Robert makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Vaughn, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Frazier Ellard.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that one a little bit high. Trying to bunt his way on. And it goes just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So up next, Victor Robles. And the first offering is not close. Altuve leads off second with nobody out.
Hey. 1-1.
That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. The run comes in from second, and it's 8-3.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second. Fastball is outside. Misses inside, and a count 2-1. Smoked on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Now the third baseman, Dylan Moore.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
1-0. One ball, one strike.
On the inside corner for a strike. Popped up. Sosa. 2 down. J.P. Crawford digs in now.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now Julio Rodriguez. Two runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the ninth. Strike on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there.
2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. That's off the mark, and it's a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should.
Frozen with the heater at the knees.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Trent Thornton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So digging in, Miguel Vargas. And that's in there at the knees. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right back to him on the mound. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Maton. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is back. And brings it in at the wall. So it's their last chance in this one. And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that misses. 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one the other way. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners even this series up at a game apiece.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
Jason, what's a nigga? There's no choice but to leave a face.